Welcome back to the Art of Hitting channel. We got an interesting one for you today. We got some information that you all can use. And this clown. Guys, what we're going to talk about today is, we like to bring real things here, what a player deals with. I got to believe that you've all dealt with this, and this is the situation. Take me, for example. I'm in probably better shape than I have been in 2 years. I've been, I had all kinds of issues, but I did like 3,000 push-ups in the last month. I've been doing the horse stance, and my legs are great. I feel great. So I go to batting practice at half century this weekend, and I'm killing the ball. I'm smashing. I said, boy, I'm ready now. I get in the game, not so good. And it goes through the whole weekend. And I hate to admit, I don't want to put this on record. It's the worst. Let's put this, the worst I hit in the last 3 years. So I keep my stats, the worst I hit in the last 3 years. And it'd be a good baseball. Let me put this, it'd be a good baseball average, but not good softball average, okay? Well, here's the deal. Why is that? And I asked my buddies here at the hitting club, and we're going to talk to them what they think causes that. It certainly, there's something going on. What is it? You ever had that experience? Well, let me see what these guys say. So, Dano, you heard my intro, did you?
I did.
You ever had that experience?
Oh, all the time, man.
So what is it you think? Come on in here, guys. And here we got Phil Farmer, and we got Big Stan McDavid, the local legend. Okay, guys, you heard it. We'll start with Dan. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't have the answer. I'm
yeah, I wish
to see the viewers to see if they can help solve the problem. But yeah. I think it's one of two things. In batting practice, maybe you're thinking less, and you're free swinging, and maybe when you get into the box you're thinking a little more. I don't know, maybe that's just me, or the other theory that I have is that maybe it's the pitching. Maybe the pitchers in a game situation are forcing you to swing at things that are not cookies like you are in batting practice. I don't know. What do you think? Well, Dan, I'm not an expert, but I think the way you said it, everything in there is spot on. But let's go over here to my man Phil. You ever had a you ever in a situation like that?
We just
having a baseball average
last tournament. What you're talking about, I hit the worst that I've hit since I can remember.
And I hear him back.
I remember.
Yeah,
I agree with you. Baseball average, man, I'm tickled to death. Anyway, sometimes my theory now is as I getting older and stuff, I just want to hit the ball hard, get it through the infield, get it to somewheres. Well, if I get up there and try to think, well, I'm going to try to hit it over there, if I don't get the pitch, I'm still swinging for that, and that sometimes jams me up or whatever. And I agree with Dan, the pitching. I was hitting against one of the better pitchers in half-century softball, Mr. Coles, and he's got a number on a lot of people.
He struck you out.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I heard about it too.
Yeah, he struck. Hey, don't worry, dude. He struck me out once or twice in my career.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, it's and a lot more times now I'm backing out of the box if I do get that first strike called in and stuff, so I can stop and think about what's going on instead of just staying up there and
that's a good
recalibrating and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, Stano, what about you, big boy?
Well, it's kind of encouraging to see guys like yourself knock out 1,000 every game.
Yeah.
For the rest of us, that's encouraging. But I agree. I think it's in your head. Of a lot of it, you're thinking too much, and kind of put it in a certain place instead of just hitting the ball hard. Yeah. You need to relax a little bit more and forget about everything else and just go hit the ball.
Yeah, Stan. I mean, that's wise. What do they call that? Sage advice. Yeah, that's good. Let me hear what Ed has to say.
I don't know if you're an expert on this, seeing as what happened last weekend, but do you have any comments, Ed?
Expert. Yeah. Well, I think everything you guys said is absolutely spot on. And I believe what you said when you talked about batting practice. Yeah, batting practice. But here's the thing. In batting practice, we get that second swing, right? You have bad swings in batting practice. Sure. We all do. But you get that second swing, another swing right away. When you get in the game, you said about the pitcher. Exactly, the pitcher. You got to go nowadays with the first good pitch. You should hit it because when I get in a little jam is I get that pitch that either's a little deep, I let go and it hits, and it turns out to be the best pitch I'll see, because they get their first strike in there, they're coming with all kinds of junk, and if you make a bad decision, and it's all about bad decisions, gone too early or not doing what you did in batting practice. So the dilemma is there, and it'll always be there. Okay, you can blame it on all kinds of things. You got bad things going on in your personal life and all that. Yeah, that's effective, but as a guy that plays a lot of tournaments, you need to get in there. It's like living and dying when you're in the batter's box, because you got to do it by yourself. You come in the world by yourself, you go out by yourself. In the batter's box, you're by yourself. You got to make it happen, and it's right between the ears at what Stanley says. So guys, you got advice, put it out there, because we need to answer this age-old question. What the hell's going on? Now, what's the learning points here? Remember this, guys, it's a team game, and the whole goal is to win. Winning is the goal, and if you help during that contest to win the game and win the tournament, and you applied good hits, even your average is low, that's all right. But learn from each at-bat. That's what it's all about, the constant learning. I've been playing for 57 years, and I got to learn every game. And I think when you get older, you forget some of the stuff you used to do. It's not you can overpower it with strength anymore like you could when you were a young man. You got to be smart. If you didn't used to hit the right field, you need to start hitting the right field. If you didn't hit the left field, you need to use the whole field. You got to and there's really no right answer, but it's a mental game. It certainly is a mental game. You got to stay focused, and you got to be like Dano here. Watch this, man. He goes down. It ball's low, but he's down with it. Down. Look, he went down with it, and that's the way to do it rather than looping your bat. Now that's another thing you learn there. So learn from each other. That's why watch this channel. You'll learn from some of the best players in the country. I'm sharing with you guys, but hey, hit subscribe. We need subscribers. Hit subscribe. Thanks. By the way, it's free. Why not hit something that's free?